live to play some of the Harvestella for the first time. So let's jump in and check it out. I think I'll probably play controller. Oh, we don't want French or German. May as well pick female. I'm pretty sure all character models have a female look, which I found kind of interesting because they give you male or female as a gender and then non-binary. Which kind of leaves me to either go female or non-binary. Oh, that one, 'cause she's got a little bit more colour in her skin. The only real one that I think I kind of like is this pink. But my hair isn't really pink. It would be blonde. So I suppose the question is, do we just go closer to what would be my natural? Just feels a bit basic. Or do we go pink because it's kind of up the anime street? I think we'll go with pink. Right, we want pink or blue, don't we? Probably blue, I think. I'll at least keep my eye colour. It's either pink or violet or blue. We'll go blue. No, we'll go full anime feel. I'd say if we were going to go pink or violet, it's going to be violet in it.
Yeah! Please hit!
I guess we'll go with a female voice. Still go with Aldi, as it's technically a gender neutral name. The game will begin. Confirm this character. Confirm. Aldi. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to wake up. You should be all better now. By the sounds of things, she just saved our life. Come on, let's go. Right, so W, A, S and D to walk. Or the analog stick. How weird. So O, K, L or dash would be your camera. Or essentially you just use the other analog stick. And then was that space to jump or B on the D-pad? It's gravely quiet. What are you doing out and about tonight of all nights? Hurry home while you still have air in your lungs. While you still have air in your lungs. Oh wow, pretty. Then we've got the ice fountain. Wonder what they're meaning about still having air in your lungs though. Big scary monsters will gobble you up if you stay outside when Quietus comes. So Quietus is clearly a state effect on the world. Sorry, Mummy said I'm not to open the door. It looks like there's no way to get in. Well, we weren't exactly looking to force our way in anyway, so we'll follow the fairy lady, see what she's got to say. You might just be the one who could save the world and the girl. And the girl? What do you mean save? Who are you? Where am I? What do you mean save? You'll understand when the time comes. There will come a time when you will have to choose between this world and the one that existed until now. But don't forget that this is the story of your world, and as long as you love it, you will find a way. So, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how hopeless it may feel at times, don't turn away from it. Wow. What? Let's hope she's just napping. We haven't died that quickly. Well, game's over, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, kid. Huh? Why now? I should be out on doctor's rounds. Excuse me, you don't think it's about time you woke up now? No, that's fine, I have something for that. Said the woman's voice. Well, hello. Hey Rose, hope you're doing well today. Oh, you're awake. Forget I said that. It's not like I was going to use magic on you to wake you up or anything. Where am I Who are you? Well, we'll ask who you are first. I'm Chris. I'm the doctor of Lefa Village. It's the town at the bottom of this hill that we call Bird's Eye Bree. Now it's my turn. I don't think I've seen you around here before. No local in their right mind would be out walking around during Quietus. Are you a traveller or something? What's Quietus? Seems like your memory is a bit fuzzy. Well, never mind. I've got to go. Come to my clinic in Leather when you're feeling a bit more with it. Well, you didn't really answer the question there, did you, love? It's not a Square Enix game if there isn't big, massive, shiny, beautiful crystals in the world. Does look impressive, that, like. No. Invisible barriers, just what we love. You can definitely tell this is a Square Enix game. Well, I guess we'll go the only way it seems like we're allowed to go because of all the invisible barriers. You can store items in yellow storage boxes. All of the storage boxes are connected to each other on the inside. Oh, so we've got some Harry Potter shiz going on. This is like Newt's briefcase or something. Or the room of requirements. Let's go under the arch. Still there, Rose? How did this morning go? Did you still have your visit around, or were you due to be about? Hey, are you okay? You look kind of out of it. Everyone keeps saying that to me. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, I was found on the side of a hill, looking a little feral, but... Oh, I know. You're the one Chris was talking about. You were found collapsed on the hill, right? Ah, so you've heard of me. Anyway, I'm Van. This is Lefa Valley. If you're looking for Chris, she's probably in her clinic. Where is her clinic? Could you show me where it is, please? Hey, I'm on to you. You want me to take you to the clinic, don't you? Sorry, no can do. I may not look it, but I'm actually super busy right now, even. I'm in the middle of a game of Princess and the Omen. And after this, I'm going to play Conelua. Conelua Cats with Vent and everyone. It's not hard to find, though it's at the top of the hill in the square. You can't miss it. Well, I'll be honest. If it's going to have barriers like everything else so far, we definitely won't be missing it. It's really easy to get there. Just follow this street and then climb the steps from the village square. And it's a pretty little house on the hill. House on a prairie. Well, see you later. I gotta get back to my game. Okay then. Map. You can view the map by pressing, I believe that's the select key. I'm not quite sure. M on the keyboard. Pretty standard, yeah. Select on a gamepad. Or M on mouse and keyboard, so pretty standard controls there. Oh, hello there, gorgeous. Quietus has passed. I can finally hang all this laundry I've let pile up. Although Quietus is pretty, isn't it? I think that's what makes it all the more unsettling. I wonder if that's what life after death looks like. Oh my, it's not like me to get so grimly poetic. Oh, traveller, welcome to Lefa Village. Lefa benefits from all 4 sea slight. So we experience all 4 seasons here. It makes life very comfortable. So we experience all 4 seasons. I'd hope you experience all 4 seasons. I promised to play Princess and the Omen with Van and Milika today. But you, aren't we? I mean, even if it's just simple walking around physics, they've at least got the NPC making the world feel livable, lived in. Haven't seen you before. Are you a traveller? Your timing is spot on. With Quietus over, Lever has got a nice season to look forward to. But Quietus is no laughing matter. Visiting every time the season changes could be dangerous. Definitely going to find out more about Quietus when we get to the top of this hill, I think. We got into the merchant business all thanks to the mayor. That's why I need to make more business partners so I can repay that debit. But we can't do that here. Well, just wait till I get up and running. We can do some business, sir. I am so grateful for Van and Vent. It's thanks to those boys that Milika can have fun and not feel the littlest bit lonely. Yes, indeed. Loneliness certainly is a killer. I just thought we've not really been trying to enter any of these houses. Oh wow. Like something straight out of a Zelda game or something. Except we can't throw the pots. I dream of a time when kids like Vent and his friends can freely play outdoors every day. That time won't come until Quietus is good and gone, but when on earth is that going to be? Is Quietus like once a month? There's like one day where you've got to make sure you're inside. If so, sounds like the kind of story topping it and making it seem a little bit worse than it is. I mean, if it was a whole season, that would be a bit different. Hey there, traveller, welcome. Lever doesn't have much when it comes to sightseeing, but my husband's cooking is amazing. So you're going to offer me some of it? Apparently not. She just wants to brag about her husband. Everyone says there's nothing to do in leather, but I don't think that's fair. There's an expert blacksmith in this village, a true master of her craft. I came over here just to see her in action, that's why I'm staying at the inn. Chris at the clinic sure is an outstanding doctor. Seems a waste for her to stay here. I'm sure she'd be a renowned doctor by now if she had moved to a bigger city. We need her though. We're going to build an empire here. I travel all over selling my wares, but whenever I'm around here, I always base myself here at this inn. A night at the Nemea Inn costs a pretty penny, and as for our gin, it's too cold. But this inn is even cheaper than in Nemea, and the weather is nice and mild. It's just what a merchant like me needs. This inn is so cheap that we always end up staying here because my husband is so tight with the budget. The village is lovely and everything, but it's in the middle of nowhere. I wish there was more to do around here. Just once I'd love to splash out and stay in the holy capital with a view of lovely snowy landscape. Interesting. I think that's all of them. I've come to this village to visit some relatives. It's nice and quiet around here, makes change from the holy capital. Yes, indeed I am, Rose. Yes, indeed I am a snowy landscape. So would my character if she'd have had blonde hair and blue eyes, but instead we've gone pink and violet eyes. I thought if we're going to be in a Square Enix RPG game, we may as well go for the full anime look. Plus I really like this pink hair. The only other hair colour I would have gone for other than blonde. You need to go to Chris's clinic. It's beyond the steps at the village square. Just shout it through the door at me then. Don't even let me in. That's not rude at all. Opening soon. So is that her house up there? I think it is, isn't it? Thanks to the monolith, anyone can wield magic with a little practice. It's super useful stuff. No idea who invented it though. Even the oldies say, hey, oldies. Even the oldies say they don't know. It's convenient to have, so I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, no one needs to know who invented it and where it came from, as long as it does what's intended. This here's the monolith. Surely a stranger such as yourself has seen it in other towns. Rah! Thank you, Rose, for the Ra emote. Sound alert. It draws from Sea Slight UC over there and provides us with its divine protection. Right, so the crystal in the town centre pulls energy from the big crystal in the mountain. Life became much easier once the monolith was invented, no doubt about it. But we have no idea who invented it. It kind of looks like it would be like naturally produced. rather than invented, but okay. Nobody in here. Get back here, chase the kids. Can I speak to the kids? I'm always the... so this is Malika. I'm always the damsel in distress in this game. Of course, the princess of Castle Lewis. I hope I get to be the hero today when we play Princess and the Omen. If you're going to be the hero, then I'll be the Omen, firing my I-beams. Pew! Kids. Power of imagination. One of the most powerful things given to human beings. Oh, are you a traveller? Care to buy some vegetables? Dress lettuce is the one Leather is most known for. If I were just a bit younger, I think I could pull off a dress that looks just like it. What do you think? I could even now? Well, aren't you a cutie? My wife's come down with a sickness, they call it the quiet. Chris is treating her free of charge, but I need to do what I can so I can buy her the best medicine just in case. So this quiet stuff seems quite dangerous. Making people ill. All the kids have to stay inside once a month. So it's grounding children. I'm helping out my dad again today. I need to hurry with my mum's chores. Ah, you're that traveller Chris was looking for. Is that right? The one that had passed out before? You should go to the clinic. You'll find it at the top of the stairs by the village square. I know. I'm on my way there. Jesus. There's a seaside town called Shatola. Shatola, just south of here. We were right the first time. The inventor who lives there visits Leather to buy goods now and then. He's a pretty good looking guy. Maybe I should ask him out. Maybe you should. Or maybe I will. How'd you like that, eh? I'll get there first. Whereas you don't go nowhere, I travel. Opening soon. Start fishing. You can't start fishing because you do not have a fishing rod. Well, would you look at that? We're going to get one though. Oh, what should I do? I'm probably the only one who knows about this. Don't go anywhere near the well at night. So you're just going to warn me but without context. And then I assume this will be closed because it's a shop. Opening soon. And this is the last house to visit. Nobody in it. So now to go see the doctor. I mean, there probably is like other areas of the town we could explore, but I think we've seen enough. Probably caught all the most important dialogue. Mum and Dad were wrong, they really did care. Eh? Mum and Dad were wrong, they really did care. Okay then, I'll take your word for that. And here we go to see the doctor. Dim, you're back. Now that you're here, would you mind mixing up the mayor's medicine? Hello? Oh, it's you. Welcome, come in. How are you feeling? Remembering anything yet? Nope. Ah, I see. Well, you were outside during Quietus. What is Quietus then? Oh dear, you've forgotten about Quietus too? No, I just keep asking because I like to ask pointless questions. Even we doctors still know very little about it. Well, that explains why you wouldn't explain. Quietus is the season of death when dust from the sea slite is abnormally emitted into the atmosphere. It comes in between the 4 seasons. We believe the dust can be deadly if it enters the body. So everyone usually stays inside during Quietus. Now then, come over here please. Why are you just standing there? I'm about to give you a medical exam. Examination, you mean? Chris gives you a medical examination. For now, your body seems to be in working order. You're very lucky for someone who fell ill during Quietus. It's a miracle you're still alive. Anyway, this works out for me too. I was just running out of bed, so it's a good thing you're better now. So now, regarding your next... What's going on? Was that an earthquake? It's so dark out. I was going to say, it looks like it's gone to night time all of a sudden. Crease, it's an emergency. Also, just for extra context, as it's probably going to chuck me straight into some form of a battle, it seems like the Quietus is essentially a clever way of explaining how in games like Stardew Valley and stuff, how your crops die in between each season and you have to make sure everything's planted and grown by the end of the season. Seems like the way they're going to explain that away in this universe is basically the Quietus kills everything in between the season changes, which is quite an interesting, unique bit of lore to add in there. Dim, what was the shaking just now? Yeah. The sea slide is acting weird. Come quick. It's like a monthly geostigma from Final Fantasy VII. What could these tremors have been? Really? Go after Crease and Dim. Check now, quickly. Worst case, it might just be that I had it turned down. So if I put it sort of there, is that okay sound-wise? Sorry, just checking audio over. Go to Crease and Dim. I think this is where we're going to find out about our farming sim meets combat RPG. Oh, this is divine. Oh, this is divine retribution. Our time has come. Never fear, all is dim and crease are here. The sea light is intensifying. But why? Quietus is meant to be over already. Look. Boom. What was that? Did you see that? I told you, it's divine punishment. Did it land in the North Square? I'm scared. Look at the two scaredy cats. Our town is in peril. We've got to go and find out what's happening. No, kids. Wait. Hey, don't run off like that. Dim, let's go too. There might be casualties at the scene. Townsfolk got nothing on them kids. Run straight into the head of face of danger. Wow. I can't believe it. How could something so massive fall out of the sky? Imagine if the Order were here. If the Order were here today, imagine how many people would have been injured. I hope everyone is alright. On the bright side, it looks like no one got hurt. Stay away from the crystal, everyone. It could have harmful effects on the body. Can someone inform the mayor he should be back in town by now? Malika, we will. Van, come on. It's our time to shine. Let's go. Run, kids, run. Alright, everyone. Show's over. We'll take over from here so the rest of you can go home. Oh, it's got a door. Oh, you must be the traveller my sister told me about. You better go home too. Wait, is this? An entrance? You mean you can go inside? It doesn't look all too different from the sea slide. This is what fell out of the sky. Boing. Well, the ground's certainly harder than I thought it'd be. Looks kind of leafy. But it's definitely crystal. Anyway, we'll just naively wander into the fire crystal. Hey! No one told you to go in there. I'll have a look inside. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Don't worry, I'll be fine. You're still recovering. Excuse me? We have a red robot. Figure clad in armour. Are you alright? You're in pain, but still breathing? Red, on this. Crease's voice. Hey, are you okay? What's going on in there? Or Cress. I think she could be called Cress. There's a person inside. A person? Like a human person? Cress. What is this? That's... Traveller, get away from it now. But why? We have to get them treated. But why? Why? Because that thing is an omen. Cress. Alright, you're an amnesiac, aren't you? That probably doesn't mean much to you. Well, long story short, omens are trouble. They might be the ones behind Quietus. But this one's injured right now. Cress. Well, yes. You're right. I can't pretend I didn't see that. Cress. Isn't that right, Dad? Come on. Let's carry it outside. Dim. Cress, that's... Cress. It was inside. It's still alive. Dim. That's not what I meant. Cress. Yes, I know, but I couldn't just leave it there. Cress. Dim. Have you found out anything about the flying object? Mayor. Mayor. My goodness. I'm astounded. This is the crystal that crash landed here. It's enormous. Cress. Mayor. There was an omen inside. Mayor. Oh yes. It does look like one. Dim. Mayor, please tell her. We're not helping any omens. This was clearly all they're doing anyway. Are the omens really that bad? But it looks like it's in pain. Dim. And? How does that concern you? Are you the traveller I've been hearing about? Mayor, are you the traveller I've been hearing about? I hear rumours that you came from afar during Quietus. Cress. Yes, this is the person from the rumours. Cress. It's been one thing after another. What on earth is going on? Cress. Mayor, all my beds are still full from last week's incident. Cress. But I can't just leave this wounded omen or this traveller here either. Mayor. Indeed. But we can't provide refuge to any omen in our town. I thought so, but as a doctor, I can't leave the injured under any circumstances. Mayor said, calm down, Cress. I just said we can't keep the omen inside Leafer village. What do you mean? Said Dim. Mayor said, there's a spare shed on Bird's Eye Bree, isn't there? No one would notice if you took it there. I grant you permission to treat it there until it regains consciousness. Cress said, ah. Mayor said, now to carry this omen over to Bird's Eye Bree. Could you lend me a hand, traveller? I won't be able to treat this omen if I can't get under its armour. What is this thing made of? It just won't come off. Dim said. That's why it's pointless even trying to treat an omen. The mayor said, I suppose all you can do for now is let it rest. Now, as for you, what brought you to our town? Cress, Mayor. Her memory was affected by Quietus. Mayor said, ah, I see. You were incredibly lucky to make it this far out during Quietus. A girl saved me. It was that girl. A girl saved me. Mayor said, a girl? None of the villagers should have been out at the time. Cress, her body was in a weakened state at the time. It's not unlikely that she may have experienced hallucinations. So I was hallucinating now, was I? Mayor said, perhaps. In any case, she could probably do with some rest. This shed has been vacant ever since the last owner left. You may use it as you please. Now excuse me, but I must be on my way to a village meeting. We have to decide on a plan of action regarding the crystal that just landed here. Cress, Dim, I'm leaving the rest with you. Dim said, Cress, are you sure you want to take in this omen? Cress said yes. Dim said, there you go again, getting too involved again. You put yourself on the line too much. I'm going back to finish the rounds. Sorry, I've been so... Cress said, sorry, I've been so preoccupied with everything going on at the moment. I'm tired too. What should I do now? What should I do now? Cress said, you've been through much more than I have. Take it easy for the rest of the day. I'm sure your body must still be fighting off the effects of Quietus. I'll leave you to it. I'm coming back to check on you tomorrow, alright? You are suddenly overcome with the feeling of tiredness. Time to get some rest. This stone is the ruined. So I guess we just sleep. The game will auto-save when you rest in bed and the day ends. Spring Zephyr. Spring Zephyr Day 2. Chapter 1, The One from Beyond. Somebody's here. Oh dear. Were you still sleeping? It's already afternoon, sleepyhead, said Cress. Well, if you're sick, you're sick. Not much we can do about that. How are you feeling? I never got your name. Do you remember what it is? Aldi. It's good. You remember that much at least. I'm going to give you a quick once over. Hold still, please. Okay. Still nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, that's right. The mayor asked me to give you something. Would you mind coming outside? It's not the most conventional gift, but here you go. You received 3 carrot seeds and 3 stellar wheat seeds. It looks like everyone in Leafer Village pitched in. You've got a good plot of land here. I guess he's hoping you'll put it to use while you get back on your feet. Which I must say makes perfect sense from a doctor's perspective. It'll keep you busy since it's easy to feel gloomy or despondent when you don't have something to work towards. And when the mind suffers, so does the body. No point in dilly-dallying. Let's get to work. Don't worry, I'll teach you what to do. I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. You want me to help you? I'm a doctor, not a farmer. I can barely lift the tools by myself. Besides, doing it yourself is the best way to learn. Plough the earth, plant seeds and water them while changing out your tools. Press X to plough. Plough twice to complete. So, which is the right mouse button or X on controller. So, plough once, plough twice, plough once, plough twice, plough once, plough twice, plough once. And we need to do 6 patches. There we go. Press Y to plant seeds. Press the middle of the D-pad. I'm not quite sure we'll work that out when we need to. To open your backpack and select. Oh, so it's just the D-pad. When you've pressed Y, it'll give you an option for different seeds. And you must have like 2 rows. Let's plant some carrots. And then we want to plant some wheat. while holding RT or the left mouse button and pressing 2. So RT and up on the D-pad, which is your bottom right trigger, and then up on the D-pad it will take out your watering can, and then right click or press X to use it to water. Daily watering. The crops on your farm need water to grow. Water them every day. Crest said, sure, not half bad. You seem pretty good with your hands. Keep it up and I'm sure you'll have no problem. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. Crest said, you pick things up pretty quick, I wonder if I should put you to work at the clinic. I'm kidding, I'm definitely kidding. Although, this farm has seen better days. You must have had a hard time working on it. Those rocks keep getting in the way. Crest said, yeah, I can imagine. If you had a hammer or something, you could break down those rocks and have more space for your farm. Don't suppose you have one, do you? Nope. Didn't think so. In that case, you'll just have to make one. Could you make one for me? Do you have one I could borrow? Could you make one for me? Nope. Crest said, nope, it's best you make one for yourself. You're going to have to be self-sufficient if you want to live here. You can make a hammer with some hard stone. I'll show you how to make it, but you've got to gather the materials first. You should be able to find the materials you need at the Najord Stepia. The Najord Stepia. Alright, you probably don't know where that is. You'll find the Najord Stepia if you get off this hill from that gate over there and follow the road east. There are monsters around there though, so be careful. And what else? Oh yeah, you can have this. You received a sandwich from Crest. You must be hungry after all that farm work, right? Here's something for you to eat. It's a good idea to fill your stomach before you head out on any journeys, because if you wait until you're weak and passed out to eat, then it's already too late. So you're to eat that and restore the energy you spent, understood? Thanks. Food and stamina. You can recover stamina spent working the farm or HP lost in battle by eating food. Some food can even improve abilities temporarily and give you buffs. Your hunger gauge fills temporarily after eating. If the hunger gauge is even slightly filled, your stamina will begin to recover on its own. Well then, I'll be heading back to the clinic. If that omen opens their eyes after I've left, then let me know right away. passing of time. Time passes automatically in this game. Your ability will be reduced and your actions limited as it gets later in the day. Night. Once the clock reaches midnight, you will collapse from exhaustion. Make sure to go home and sleep before that happens. Basically like most farming simulators. You got mail. Castle Lewis Times, Spring Zephyr 2nd. Open. Castle Lewis Times, published by Lewis Castle Royal Information Department. Castle Lewis News, unknown object in Lethia. Greetings citizens, yesterday a giant crystal object descended upon Lethia and crash landed in the village. Fortunately, no Lethia residents were injured. The object is thought to possess an immediate threat to life unless contact is made. Please rest assured that our intelligence division is investigating the incident. Once again, do not approach the object. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. Right, and then I believe we need to make a hammer. Collect 10 hardstone and make a hammer. You can find some at the Nijord Stepia to the east of your house. We actually seem okay for energy and food, so maybe we won't eat that sandwich just yet. On the world map, the passing of time corresponds to how far you've travelled. Explore the nearby Lethia village or head east to the Nijord Stepia. Oh, interesting. So this is sort of like how we move between places. Nijord Stepia. And then we've got to be careful for creatures, apparently. At least till we learn to fight and wield some magic. Then we can start kicking some butt. Nijord Stepia. Oh, boom. So X or right click to use your attack. Hold shift and W, A, S and D to dash, or I believe it was right trigger, was it? Left top trigger. I like this. The combat's reasonable. I would like a roll. Hopefully we'll get a roll ability at some point. Gathering and mining. There are areas in the field where you can obtain objects by using stamina. You can get 2 items from these areas that will replenish the following day. Monolite fragment. Hardstone. Got meat. More carrot seeds. Monolite fragment and another hardstone. So it looks like basically we get 1 of each from the deposits, and we're gonna have to run around and find 10 of them. I think we definitely did the right thing not eating that sandwich straight away then. wildly. Pick up meat. Check this mine. We've got 2 monolite fragments that time. We didn't get any hardstone. Got dressed lettuce, shreds, 3 seeds. Well, what are these? Have you found it? Yes. It has been sighted at the spring sea light. The planetary nightmare? Most likely, yes. Alright, I have an idea. Let us reconvene with Dynafus and the others. Now doesn't look like a good time to talk to them. It's probably best to stay out of their way. Nobody had time for that. But I want that chest. I guess we turn back. We're just not going to mention it to the townsfolk that we found 2 weird people. We're not going to have the stones we need though, which is going to be a bit of a bummer. Surely we didn't just pointlessly come out here. Should have snuck up on them from behind while we had the chance to kill them. Yeah, we're drastically lacking stones. Mail. Letters arrive to your mailbox. Sometimes letters come with items. The mailbox lights up to notify you when there are new letters. Could have actually done with that before we chose to go to the mailbox. Either way, I guess we know. And then here's our infinity chest, is it? Both of them. Open shipping box. Oh, so this is like what you sell items in. I believe you put items in here and it'll ship them and you get the money at the end of the day. Store the berries. Store the meat. I'll have to plant the seeds. And then we need to water them. There we go, got a bit of a farm going at least. Check if this guy's away. Or Omen. as it's been called. Nope. Well, I'm a little confused now, because we couldn't go any further because of them guys. But then really the first mission we've got is to collect enough stones. And the only way you can collect more stones is by progressing further, because you need to wait a day for everything to replenish. I mean, we'll check out the farm, obviously. Run around this area a bit. Destroy wall, we need a bomb. Oh wow. How big is this area? Oh, we've got quite a big area for farming then. Move freely during the daytime and sleep in the night time, so we may have to go to sleep soon anyway. Sun looks like it will set any minute now. Go back to your house in Bird's Eye Bree to go to sleep. So it's definitely wanting us to wrap up the day, I think, and go to sleep. There's a loud sound coming from the other bed. I was going to say that sound does not sound good. The omen sounds ominous. Now I'm awake. Check on them. Go back to sleep. I guess we better check on them. Should have really just gone back to sleep. Turn over, shut your eyes. If you don't see it, it didn't happen. Synthetic voice says error, error. Abnormality detected in life support system may cause irreversible effects to the body. It woke up. Operator consciousness levels low, cognizant judgment impossible. Checking atmosphere composition. Small amounts of Gaia dust detected. Body affected by Gaia dust density. Refracting. Discarding protective equipment. Oh. So they are human then? It's a girl. Girl is sleeping peacefully. Better go and call Cress right away. Armour just evaporated. You're trying to tell me that... Oh, Dim said you're trying to tell me there was a human inside the Omen armour this whole time? Cress, Aldi, are you sure this girl was inside the Omen armour? I'm positive. Maya said, fair enough, I don't see what you would have to gain by lying to us. Cress said, it makes sense for her to have been in the Omen armour the whole time. The fabric of her clothing isn't anything I've seen before either. I wonder where she's from. Dim said, I bet she works for them. You shouldn't let your guard down just because she looks like us, Cress. A human wearing Armour armour is pretty suspicious. Maya said, enough Dim, there's no point jumping to conclusions. What would you like to do with her, Cress? What indeed? She's still unconscious, so we'll just need to wait and see for now. But Cress, said Dim. Cress said, but what? We can't just abandon her, can we? Aldi, you don't mind, do you? We can't turn her away, sure, whatever. Won't I be putting my life at risk? We can't turn her away. I knew you'd see it that way too. I'll leave her in your care until then. Very good. It's quite late, so let's head back to the village, said the mayor. Don't let your guard down, no excuses, said Dim. Cress, I'll come back in the morning to see how things are going. The mayor said, bye for now, Aldi. The girl from the armour is sleeping peacefully. It might be a good idea to get some sleep too. Spring Zephyr, Day 3. What the? Where the hell am I? Somebody's talking. I was investigating the red and then... what happened to my gear? This sucks. Seriously, what is this place? Damn, we just let her run out. She went outside. Is that? No, it can't be. A new red queen? You're awake? You. Weren't you asleep in the other bed? What's with the get up? Morning, Aldi, says Cress. You're up early. She's awake? I'll go get the mayor. No, now I look at it, her hair looks pinker than mine. Mine actually looks like purple. Her outfit. And did she say mayor? I have a bad feeling about this. Achoo! Oh, it's chilly out here. Or maybe my clothes are too thin. Whatever, I'm going back inside before I catch a cold out here. Well, actually, it's proven that's not how catching a cold works, but okay. Mayor said, so, can you tell us where you're from, miss? Can you tell me what year it is first? Like, what calendar do you use? Lunar? Gregorian? Cress said, I'm not sure how it'll help, but we use the Horian calendar. Horian calendar, making it the year 855. Horion? I've never heard of it, said the girl, though I don't get the impression any of you are making light of the situation. We speak the same language, so at least I've got that going for me. Dim said, what are you, and what do you have to do with the omens? The girl replied, omens? I have honestly no idea what you're talking about. Dim said, playing coy, huh? Crest said, Dim, that's enough. Let's listen to what she has to say. The girl replies, thank you. The mayor says, we still don't know where you're from. The girl replies, I haven't figured that out myself. I'm looking at the clothes you're wearing and the structure of this house, and I can't say I've ever seen any of it in the history books I've read. Although I guess they do resemble artifacts of what we would call the Middle Ages, where I'm from. Which leads me to draw only one reasonable conclusion. I think I came here from the future. Huh? Said Dim. Cress, what do you mean by that? The girl replied, trust me, I want to believe this is all a bad dream, but I might have to accept that this is reality. It's safer to laugh with the lunatics after all. It's safer to laugh with the lunatics after all. Where are you going? The girl replies, I can't just sit around doing nothing. If my theory is correct and I am in fact from another time, then I have to find a way back. I need to come up with a plan. Not only that, but I need to figure out why that stone has appeared in this time as well. There's a lot that needs to be done. And we're already out of time. Crest said, what do you think she meant by all that? Dim, beats me. Crest, but whatever, no point dwelling on it now. Dim, I should head back to work. Do you need me here? Crest replied, no, go on ahead. There's still something I want to do here. Dim replied, got it. Don't stay too late. So, Aldi. Those vegetables you planted yesterday should be ready now. Let's go and harvest them. What, already? Those particular seeds grow pretty quick. Anyway, you don't mind if I take a look since I'm already here? Come on, let's go outside. Go harvest our planties. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it, Emsky, I'll be honest. Like, the story's decent enough. It's got, like, I like the whole concept of the quietus and stuff. Like, they've put together some interesting, like, lore and plot stories to explain certain reasons, features and functions of a farming simulator. And then it seems to be all tied together in a nice little RPG story, which is only leaving me with more questions, not less, as I'm going on. I started out wondering exactly what the Quietus is. I don't know whether I've really fully managed to get answers to that yet, but now I'm also wondering who the hell the girl is and where the hell she's come from. Or when she's come from. So it's definitely interesting. Anyway, Crest said, the vegetables you planted are looking good. I can see you're doing a fine job taking care of them. I can't wait to try them. Of course you can't. You grew them all by yourself. I bet they're delicious too. And that's all well and good, but you're going to need a source of income, right? Well, if you ship your crops, merchants can easily deliver them to families all over the world, and you'll earn yourself some money in the process as compensation. First, you should harvest your vegetables. So you go to your vegetables, press A or left click to harvest. Oh, there we go, the carrots are grown. Nice job with the harvest. Now that's done, would you mind putting them in the blue shipping box over there? I guess we'll harvest all the carrots. We can't do the lettuce yet. And we can't do the Stella wheat. Move all. We'll keep that for now. We'll just sell the carrots. Good. Looks like you're all... Looks like they're all in there. Your shipment should be collected at some point today. Then you'll receive money for everything you shipped tomorrow morning. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier actually when you popped your head in. It does seem like the Quietus is a little bit like... what? Geostigma from Final Fantasy VII, maybe. Although I don't know, because it also... Whereas Geostigma attacks the people in Final Fantasy VII and makes them ill due to remnants of the Genova cells. I got the feeling this is going to like kill crops and stuff at the end of the season. So it seems like it also has like an overall world effect, not just an effect on the people. But it definitely seems to be making the villagers sick, like you said, so I can understand the correlation you're making. Then you'll receive money for everything you shipped tomorrow morning. I already read that, didn't I? You'll have to wait until then to see how much your vegetables sold for. And that about covers shipping. Any questions? Some of the crops haven't fully grown yet. Don't worry. Don't forget to water them. The mayor. Ho ho! I was worried about you in the beginning, but now I see you'll be just fine. Thank you, Cress, for showing her the ropes. Anyway, Aldi, I actually have other matters to discuss with you. Would you mind coming inside? Yeah, it does. I don't know, because it does mention at night time earlier on. if you go near the monolith in the centre of the town, bad juju will happen, but that implies people can go out at night. So it's not, the Quietus isn't something that's there every night. From what I understand, it's there at the end of each season, in between the changing of seasons, whether that's for like a day or just a night at the end of the month. The Quietus comes at the end of each month and potentially lays out Gaia dust, from what I assume listening to that girl whose name we don't know yet, with the pink hair. And the Gaia dust seems to be what seems to be making the people and the crops ill or die in between the season changes. At least that's how I've interpreted it so far. This is the crafting table. As long as you've got a recipe and some material, it is an invaluable tool for crafting items. This is for you. You received a return bell recipe and material from the mayor. This is a recipe for an item called a return bell and the materials you'll need to craft it. It's a handy item to have when you use the return bell. You'll return home in the blink of an eye. There will come a time when your health recovers and you'll be venturing outside of Bird's Eye Bree. If you find yourself losing track of time while you're out wandering, try using the return bell to get back quickly. Thanks. You could make a hammer at the craft table too, as long as you've got the materials, of course. It's almost like you knew I didn't yet. One more thing, when you get a chance, please show your face at the stores around Leather Village. There is a general store, the smithy, the renovator. I'm sure you'll come to rely on them more time you spend in Leather. Now then, I shall be heading back to the village. I have told you everything for now. Cress, me too. I don't want Dim getting upset with me. Well then, have a good day, Aldi. You can craft items using the crafting table in your house. In order to craft, you need a recipe. Crafting takes time. The amount of time it takes depends on the item you are crafting. So we'll start by crafting our bell. Make the return bell. Takes 20 minutes and I assume, yeah, 3 crystals. We just want 1. The way it talked was as if we only need 1 and we don't have to craft multiple. Oh no, can only be used once, so we do need to craft multiple. I guess we'll just make 1 at a time for now. It's only 10 AM in the morning. I guess our next best bet is we need to go find the girl. So I guess we head into town, see if we can find the girl. And we'll maybe cheat a little and see if we can buy the stone we're lacking to build a hammer. So we'll head to the village. And then we're looking for a girl. Oh, my hair does look pink in this light. We're looking for a girl who's... well, it goes like a purple in this light. Maybe the girl was a redhead. Maybe it was just the lighting was off because we were inside. I hope we at least know what colour hair we're looking for the girl. I was assuming we were looking for a girl with pink hair. Now I'm a little unsure. Got free flour. And then I believe this is the vegetable stall, is it? Hello Traveller, I've been meaning to ask you about that girl you live with. The one with the red... Ah, so she has red hair. I wondered why it seemed so much more dominant than mine. I was a little bit jelly. Yeah, no, right? Mine seemed purple, hers seemed pink. She just referred to her as the girl with the red hair. Although when we saw her, we were indoors and it makes the colour look off. So I think maybe she has red hair and mine is pink. Because I picked pink hair, like, there was an option to go with purple and I definitely didn't pick purple. The purple was darker. She seems awfully interested in that meteorite. I see her examining it quite a lot. Wouldn't you say it's a bit strange? I worry that maybe we should be doing something about it. But yeah, no, look, in this light, you can see it's definitely like a pink. However, if I stand here, it's almost a purple. Like a violet-y purple, which I found kind of interesting. So maybe we are looking for a red-haired girl and not a pink-haired girl. That at least makes me less disconfident. I was a little bit jealous that I picked pink hair and then along comes this girl with pinker hair than me. I was like, who the hell's this bee? The door's shut. And she's also nowhere to be seen. But yet she's been spending most of the time here. It's not really useful on how to find her then, is it? She better be in the village somewhere. You seen a red-haired girl? It was so loud, wasn't it? It was like, boom! Then my dad was like, ah! And he fell over. So, I'm helping out my dad again today. I heard there's been a girl wandering around the village in weird clothes ever since the meteorite landed. Well, don't say that, because I've been wandering around and I seem to be dressed in weird clothes compared to a lot of yous. The mayor says she's harmless, but I'm keeping an eye on her if anything happens to my daughter. Jesus Christ, man. She's not going to snatch your kids. That's your first assumption. She's a child eater. I hate to wonder what they're saying behind my back, because I just like wandered in at the point of the Quietus. Had no idea where I came from or anything. I know, I'm scared. Definitely need to get that face palm emote made for your daughter. Always face palming my commentary, you. Well, what? In all fairness, I hope that's not what they were thinking about me when I just rock up to the village, that I was here to eat the children. She at least knows she at least has half an idea that she's from the future. I don't even necessarily know what time I'm from or how I got here. At least the red-haired lass at least knows that much. Elbow cough.
How are you feeling?
Oh, she spoke. Contact me right away if you experience any change. What do you mean, elbow cough? Was that in reply to what I was saying, or do you mean like when I'm clearing my throat? Look like a dab. Right, it's funny, because that's what I thought you were going to say. I was going to say, if you elbow cough, technically you're doing that and it looks like you're dabbing. I thought you were just trying to get me to dab. So where is it? Right, everyone seems to have met this girl with the red hair and thinks she's eating the children. But like, no one seems to, other than one woman who's like, oh, she's hanging out by the crystal. And then I've gone to the crystal and she's not there. I'm failing to find anyone who can actually point me in the direction of the red-haired girl. Quietus is penance. Payment for relying on the moonlight, the monolight, even, for anything and everything. In my day, you did what you did with your own sweat and tears. Such a pity. Quietus gets longer every year. At this rate, Quietus will be with us all year round. Ah, so maybe it sounds like Quietus is increasing. It sounded like it was happening at the changing of seasons to a certain degree, but the way they're talking... Oh wow, you can see the kids running in the background. The way they're talking is like it's something that actually seems to be... Well, he was talking, was like it seems to be slowly increasing. The crystal, from what I'm aware, this crystal, the monolite, is harvesting power from the sea slite, which is this pink crystal. I'm not quite sure what these are though, you know. I guess we'll go in here, see if we can pick ourselves up a hammer. I'm pretty sure we're skint. So until we get paid, I don't think we're getting a hammer. Smithy, what's this? I don't often see out-of-towners turning up in here. You must be a traveller. Smithy, so you're the one everyone's talking about? You're no traveller? You're a new resident, huh? The ship crystal is the more to it. What do you mean by ship crystal? Well then, please excuse me, Please excuse me, this here's my smithy. I make all the farming equipment and weaponry for the people in the town. Look, call it Smithy's instinct, but there'll come a time when you're gonna need a stronger weapon than that. You've just got that look about you. So, with that in mind, don't hesitate to come to me anytime you need anything made. The space crystal, or I think essentially they just called it a meteorite. Essentially, to be honest, I'm not actually sure what is going on with that. We've been inside of it, and that's where we found the girl with the nicely bright coloured red/pink hair. However, outside of finding her in the entrance chamber, we didn't actually get to look around inside the crystal, but the crystal does have an entrance. I was hoping we were about to find out more when we found this girl. The way it was talking was like I was going to find her there and maybe she'd reopen it, but currently the door's red, so I don't know whether that's because she's inside or it's just currently locked. Smithy said, I'll need the materials and labour fee, of course, but I promise you won't be disappointed. You can fortify your weapons at Smithy. Fortifying your weapons enhances your attack and power and defence.
Come on in.
Come on in. So some of them do have little bits of dialogue. That's not too bad.
Cheers.
I'm not gonna lie, I get the feeling we're not gonna get the items we were hoping for free. I'll go to the general store. No, this is the potion store by the looks of things. It did say check out all the stores, so maybe we've got to check out all the stores and something come up along the way. Well, hello, welcome to the general store. You a traveller of some sort? You don't see many of those coming to Leather. Oh, it's you, is it? I heard all about you from the mayor. Sounds like you've been through a lot. Oh, this is the general store. I heard you started farming on Bird's Eye Bree, is that right? Yes. Yes, indeed it is. In that case, you're going to need some seeds. Come to my store whenever you need some. Right now is the best season for dress lettuce and uni onion seeds. And we just so happen to be fully stocked up on those. I recommend you give them a try. Aside from seeds, we've also got travel essentials. You can buy homemade meals and the like here too. Well, I'm sure you'll be in need of a great many things as time goes on, but the general store's got you covered. Don't be a stranger. I guess we're hoping to find some rock here. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky though, but we can hope. No, mainly all farming stuff. Fishing knowledge, so that'll teach us how to fish. Expand your backpack. Flour, eggs and milk. Goat milk. Return bells and some simple rings. Simple fireproof ring, simple defense ring. I'm thinking sleep. I just kind of worry that I'm going to go back home and go to bed. And Lasso's not going to return to the house. I need to tell her she's allowed to stay where she woke up, unless she's just going to invite herself and turn back up at night. All these crystals are different though outside of all these buildings. Said Renovator. I haven't seen you before. Are you a visitor? Oh, I see now. You're the kid the mayor's been talking about. Beg your pardon, I run the Renovator here in Leather. I'm the one everyone comes to when they need buildings and farms restructured. You live over in Bird's Eye Bree, is that right? You must have a lot of farmland there. You're probably going to need sheds and pens for keeping animals there. Not to mention tools for processing your crops. There should be a lot you're going to need down the road. Well, when the time comes, speak to me. I'll be able to help you out. I don't work for free, obviously, but we can go over that later. Renovator can expand your farm and unlock the kitchen counter at the Renovator. Also, by the sounds of things, this is the guy to speak to when we want tools. Maybe not yet, though. This is essentially your Tom Nook. This is the guy who's going to give you farm upgrades and take all your money in the process.
Please, come again.
Well, it's almost 5 o'clock. The sun goes down at like 6-ish. I think we are going to have to just to go back out into the... We've got till midnight. We'll go back out, we'll see whether them guys have disappeared. See if we can get some more rocks. And then aim to sleep. The sun looks like it's setting any minute now. Go back to your house in Bree to sleep. No, we're going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit and we're going to go here. See if we can... I mean... Probably should have done this earlier, but... Oh, there we go, we've got 2 hard stones. So I think that's 4 in total. Trying to speed run it really, and then we'll have to use that return bell probably to get back 3 hard stones, so that's 5. Got 2 lumber. No, they're still stood there. Jesus criminy. Shouldn't they just set up camp at least? Got meat. Yes indeed, Emsky. I said that actually when I was at the shop. You can get wheat milk and eggs. I was like, goat milk. Which is a reference to it. It's actually a reference in a movie. And I can't remember what movie, but last time I googled it, it's also a really old Nintendo advert back in the 90s where for some reason when they were advertising one like the Nintendo SNES or something like that, one of the parents or the kid gets milk out of the fridge and goes, "Got milk?" Which I think that's maybe where the original reference comes from. That whatever movie I watched must have sort of made a nod to. Because I didn't originally see that advert, or at least I don't believe that's where I originally took the quote from. I just can't remember what movie it is, but it's something I used to watch as a kid. If anybody does know, do be sure to drop it in the comments if you're watching this at a later date, because that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, right, well, at some point, it was in some sort of a movie from like the late 90s to early 2000s, and whatever movie it was, there was just a scene in the movie where it literally makes the quote of "got milk," and just the way it was said was just quite funny, and it just always sort of stuck with me, so... It's just one of them quirky little sayings I always say now, but I can never remember. I don't think it's basketball, because I don't... Right, it's something I don't even know whether I've watched basketball. But it's something that I've watched a good few times and heard the quote a couple of times, but in recent years I just haven't watched it to be able to be like, that's where the quote comes from. Well... Maybe it was basketball. I guess we go to sleep. We just don't worry about the girl with the red hair wandering round. Evening. Ah, so she's returning. Maybe. I'm coming in. Yeah, so it seems like she's turning back up. Sleeping outside is out of the question, so I'll be staying in here for now. Just go about your business as though I'm not even here. I don't remember saying yes to that, is what I'll say in my head. Well, I'd hate for you to catch a cold. Ah, you're showing concern. Look, I don't plan to stick around. I already have an idea on what to do next, more or less. Anyway, good night. Not that I remember, but maybe. Right, there we go, look, it actually shows. I was wondering, I was like, when I'm doing this combat and stuff, am I actually levelling up? So, Spring's Zephyr day 3, and we've got plus 36 health, plus 1 physical attack, plus 1 magic, plus 1 physical defense, plus 1 magic defense. And we've reached level 2. And we got 690 for selling 6 carrot. And we're on to day 4. I much appreciated for sending the link on Discord, Emsky. Yeah, it could be. You might be right. I don't know why. I was thinking it was something like one of the Austin Powers movies, but I can't quite think where it would be referenced in one of the Austin Powers movies. But something from that sort of like late 90s humour. See, I guess that is 1998. I just don't ever recall watching basketball, I'll be honest. The only basketball movie I remember from the 90s ever watching was Space Jam. It looks like the girl has already left. Cress, Aldi, I'm coming in. Yeah, that sounds like it could be at Emsky. I'll have a check when I come off this, because I'll probably aim to wrap up the episode soon. Oh, you're awake. Morning. Are you alright? Let me know if you're feeling off anywhere. I'm sure she just wants to fill me up. Oh well, good. I take it that girl has already left then. Yep. As a doctor, I do wish she would have stayed and rested. But I doubt she would have listened to me anyway. In any case, let me know right away if anything happens to her. Alright. Thanks. But the way, did you get the... by the way, did you get the money from yesterday's vegetable shipment? I sure did. Great. It might be a good idea to buy some new vegetable seeds with that money. They sell seeds at the Leather General Store. It's worth visiting when you get a chance. Thanks for letting me know. You're welcome. Anyway, I've told you everything I can for now. What you do from now on is up to you. You might choose to expand your farm or grow more different kinds of crops. Just try out lots of things and learn as you go along. That's all from me for today. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Right, and then I guess, I don't know how close we are to getting it, but 4 more stones. So we're hoping to get 4 more stones, really. Still not harvestable. Still not harvestable. Right, so hopefully we'll be able to get our axe built, and that would pretty much wrap up this episode quite nicely. Maybe replant some more seeds. Assuming we can get the 4 stone we need inside this area. Some guys just don't seem to be budging. Right, so we've got 1 hard stone. Two hard stone. And a monolite fragment. I definitely hope there's a dodge mechanic as you get further on in this game. We've got lumber. But still no... We need 2 more stone. I just hope it's in that spot there. Oh, I think we got 1 shot. Would you look at that? I'm sure this game's doing it to me intentionally. No, we can't reach that chest. If we go through, it goes to the cutscene telling you we should leave them guys alone. I mean, we could try and check. I doubt it's going to have changed, like, but... Run! You'd think they'd have moved by now, really. They've been there for days. Now doesn't look like a good time to talk to them. It's probably best to stay out of their way. And it makes me walk back. So I physically can't get to the chest. I thought that was the case. It was worth checking, like. Because it's annoying me. I think the reason is, though, I'll be honest, is once it allows you to get to this section here, I assume that a lot more resources and the exploration of the map will open up. I mean, we can basically go get some seeds from the general store and then plant the seeds, go back tomorrow, as you can only get the resources once a day. They replenish every day. You can't just keep going in and out. But if we get some seeds, plant some seeds, and then aim to go back the next day, we should have what we need to build that hammer. Cucumber seeds ready to harvest in 4 days, can be harvested repeatedly. Well, why does it jump like that? Once. I don't know why that keeps doing that. It's super annoying. We'll get the cucumber seed. The repeat harvest. I guess we'll buy one of them because they repeat harvest. Why does it keep doing that on me? Annoying as hell. And then I guess we'll buy 3 of each of these, assuming I've got enough. I don't think I'm going to. And buy 1 grass seed. Oh, sugar. We need to return to the house, plant them and sleep, don't we? I know it's nearly night time. Plant the grass seed, the cucumber seed. That's wheat already, that's lettuce. So I guess we'll just do 2 of each. I don't know why it keeps doing that on me. Oh, we need to rake the ground again. And then we need to water them. And then I guess we go to sleep. And then tomorrow we should be able to get that last stone we need for our axe. That's the sound coming from the other bed. Did I wake you? Sorry about that. Is that a book? What are you doing? I'm checking my diary. My mum always told me to keep a handwritten record of daily events. I always thought it was silly, but here I am getting some use out of it after all. How is it useful? It is really okay to tell you, I wonder. Guess I'll find out. I'm confirming who I am and how I lived my life. My diary is probably the only way I can do that now. I must have been pulled here by a rip in the fabric of space-time or something along those lines. Interesting, because we have no idea how the hell and where the hell we turned up from. If the course of history has changed, then there's a good chance that the future I know no longer exists. but if I have memories of what's written in here, then I'm reaffirming that what I remember is still real. It's a small comfort knowing I haven't completely altered my memories or vanished due to some time paradox. But all that aside, this diary is all the proof I have that I am who I am. Well, at least you got that, girly, because we ain't even got that going for us. Space time memory paradoxes, got ya. All you need to know is that this diary is something like a compass that'll help me get back to my own time. You do have compasses in this time, right? I want to go home, but if I have no recollection of where home is, then how would I know which way to go? Anyway, that's enough lecturing for one day. I'm tired. Good night. No shipments today. I'm on day 5. Technically Friday. So we've nearly done the first week. Alright, it's your turn to be the omen this time. The what? Wait, how come you get to decide? Who are you anyway? Sounds like some people are talking outside. Go and see what's happening. What's an omen? I've heard people talking about those. Are you serious? You don't know? Princess and the Omen? What? You're so behind the times. How can you not know Princess and the Omen? It's so popular. Oh hey, Stumblebum. How you doing, Stumblebum? So they've named me Stumblebum, I assume. Probably because I fell down and fainted. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? We're here to play. Why would they call you Stumblebum? Actually, now that you're here, this is a good chance for me to sneak off unnoticed. Wait, where are you going? I just remembered I have something to do. But don't mind me. Your friend here has candy. Candy? Why would you say that? I don't have any candy. There she goes. She was so pretty. Hey, look. I'm pretty too. You don't need to just comment on her hair. I'm already jealous of it, thank you very much. Forget Princess and the Omen. We're already at Bird's Eye Bree. Let's go to our secret hideout. Oh hey, good idea. What secret hideout? We built it ages ago, even before you came here, Stumblebum. Are you sure about this? It's our secret place. We're not supposed to tell anyone. Well, Stumblebum is our junior, so we've got to be nice and show her around. How is Stumblebum our junior in any way? I think the kids are taking me under their wing. Well, we came to Bird's Eye Bree first. Doesn't that make us higher ranking? You're right. You're just bursting to see our secret hideout, aren't you, Stumblebum? I might be interested. Next stop, the secret hideout. Follow me. Check this out. Here is our secret hideout. Oh no. Why? Monsters destroyed our secret hideout. But what about our treasure? We left it in there. Oh, this isn't good. I'll sort it out. Stumblebum, leave it to me. Yay! Thank you, Stumblebum. Avenge us for the secret hideout. I'll deal with these plant monsters. Don't you worry. Stumblebum is on the case. May as well call her Stumblebum because it's not like she can roll that bum. We definitely need a roll mechanic. Square Enix. There better be one, if not, get it done. You did it! Those monsters are toast. Now to check out the treasure. Wait. More of them. That one looks big enough to be their parent. I don't care who they are. Stumblebum, get them! Now they're treating me like a Pokemon. This enemy is even stronger than the last. Try out a new skill on them. Skill board. You can gain skills from each job skill board under jobs in the menu. There are some skills that can be performed in battle and others that give an effect simply by having them. Use JP job points in order to gain skills. JP accumulate as you defeat enemies. Open the menu, go to the job board. Slash and fire attack. We'll learn that, I guess. Seems like the only thing you're going to allow me to learn anyway. Oh, there we go. Let's charge fire attack. Maybe not now. So we'll get the last stone we need here by the looks of things as well. Which will work out quite good. I hope you didn't get hurt. Are you okay? Milika. Pew! That's good. Ben, you know when the parent showed up, I thought we were done for. Van, you're so strong, Stumblebum. Ven, look over there. That's our treasure. It's still in one piece. Thank goodness for that. Thank you, Stumblebum. We owe you one. Hey, I'm Goose. Yeah, this came out a week ago, I think. 40. Was it that long ago, Skitty? This Tuesday it came out. You heading back home with Van and the others? Oh, I wanted to harvest them 2 spots. Yeah, it's quite good to be honest. It's done by Square Enix. It's essentially a farming simulator that's got a little bit more heavier RPG roleplay aspect to it. With obviously being done by Square Enix, it's got a bit more of like interesting interwoven story into it all. Even for like the end, there's something called the Quietus which is some sort of world effect that seems to happen once every, like at the end of each season for the farming, for like each season of farming. Normally in a farming simulator, your crops will die and they don't carry over to the next season. They've actually created a world effect called the Quietus, which comes about at the changing of seasons to sort of explain why the crops just die at the end of like the 28-day cycle, and woven like a whole sort of Final Fantasy-esque story into the game, which so far has been quite intriguing. I'll be honest, I probably would have edited this down if I was editing this and it was done as a pre-recording. I would have probably edited it down at about the hour mark, but it's been that interesting. I've just carried on playing and I'm already like 2 hours 20 in, so it's definitely been keeping me engaged enough. Yikes, Cress. Van, and is that you, Vent? Malika? What are you doing here? I haven't actually played Stranger of Paradise. I've seen a lot of people playing it recently, because I follow a lot of Final Fantasy, like Square Enix, Final Fantasy Vania content creators. But I haven't actually bothered to dip in on any of the streams or watch much on it. I've just seen that all them sort of people have been playing it. Yeah, I'd heard, from what brief bits I'd heard a little bit of negative backlash about it seeming a little bit repetitive on some things. The jig is up. Don't get me wrong, this Harvestella, people have, apparently there's been a lot of negative conduct around this Harvestella. The fact that it was spoken like it was going to be an open world, but then it's quite clearly not an open world. And a few other things, but whereas I've played games like Stardew Valley and other farming simulators, but they don't massively grip me enough to keep playing them. This has got, like, I'll play Stardew Valley for like a day or two, and I'll do like the first season or something, and then I kind of get bored, and interacting with all the villagers doesn't really interest and grip me. So far, the story they've laid out with this, with like some of the questions about how the world works and the lore of everything, definitely has got me engaged enough that I'm intending on coming back to it and playing through more of it. I see. Secret hideout. Kids there. Look, what they're dragging you into. You came to check up on them and ended up fighting monsters. I know, Stumblebum was so cool. She took down those monsters like it was a piece of cake. Van, her name is not Stumblebum now, is it? This person has a name and it's Aldi. Yeah, to be honest, right, Rose had actually played Final Fantasy XIV online, and I, being massively into Square Enix and Final Fantasy games, I mentioned it when I was talking to Rose when we've been playing games together. I've been wanting to jump into Final Fantasy Online, to be honest, for a in regards to an MMO, especially with it being an MMO that's Final Fantasy related. And I've seen a lot of, even though it's sort of getting towards its end of life, I've only seen more and more people getting into it and playing it. My initial thoughts is, whenever I've always watched streamers previously though, they've already that far through with all these different icons on the screen and everything. It always seemed very daunting of a game to go jumping into, but the more I've been watching of it recently and watching like some friends who are also content creators who've gotten into playing it, I was on about it to Rose quite recently that, to be honest, I think it's going to be my MMO of choice that I'm thinking of getting into. It seems like the sort of game from what I'm aware, a lot of the stories are quite self-contained, where you could have a subscription for Final Fantasy Online. If you say, like, if you're a streamer or a content creator like we are, you could jump in, do like a self-contained story, and then not necessarily come back to it for a couple of weeks, and be able to sort of carry on where you left off and not really be confused where you left off or where the story's heading. Because a lot of this, other than the main story, I think a lot of like the side quests and that, which are equally just as good, are meant to be quite self-contained. So it is something I've been like highly well, not even just considering, but intending to jump into myself, to be honest, as soon as I can. Oh, it is. Well, Aldi, thank you so much. Actually, I was fine with the kids calling me Stumblebum. Didn't really need to correct them on that. Kids be kids. Thank you. You go around travelling. You're strong. You're just so cool, Aldi. I'll see what you've done, Cress. You've got them all using my name now. Like, a nickname, even if it was Stumblebum, made me feel like a superhero. Now I'm just regular Aldi again. Ah, you are heroes. I was actually just on about how, to Goose, how, he was on about trying his hand at Final Fantasy Online. I was telling him how, I was talking to you about it recently and saying that's another game I intend to jump back into, because you started playing a bit of it. And I was saying, streaming wise, it seems like the sort of MMO that you can sort of jump in and out of, and some of the stories are quite self-contained. I just need to take the dive off the deep end and actually get into it. Anyway, I'm glad you're all okay. But, you know, I'm still going to have to march you all home and tell your parents about the hideout you made in Bird's Eye Bree. Why? Jesus, that kid's shivering. Well, we know which kid out of them three's being beat behind closed doors, unfortunately. No, please, Cress, I'm begging you. Beg all you want, it won't help you now. You'd better get your apologies ready. I wouldn't tell that parent's kid. That kid's parents, even. He looks a little bit too scared. Don't you facepalm me, Emma. It's true. Look at the other two kids. They're all just like, do what you want. Whereas he's like physically shaking with fear. Makes you question what he's going home to, unfortunately. These things are real life issues. They need to be acknowledged. Wow, Mum's gonna be so mad again. So you call me Stumblebum. I'll take the kids the rest of the way. You even changed it anyway, because that says Stumplebum, which is maybe more offensive. See you around all day. Keep me updated about the girl as well. I like how we're still just calling her the girl, and considering we had the conversation while she was reading a diary, we never thought to ask, like, what's your name? So far we just keep referring to her as the girl. Or as I keep referring to her, the girl with the better hair than me. Wait, Cress. Aldi was going to give us some candy before we go home. God damn it, that girl. Sorry I don't have candy, I'll bring it for you next time. I'm going to have to lie to the kids, aren't I, and tell them I'll bring it for them next time. That goddamn red-haired girl with no name. Telling kids I've got candy I don't even have. Ah, shucks. Ah, you were meant to be on today, weren't you, Em? And done some more Dinkum, as you've been having people writing to you asking when your next Dinkum stream was going to be. As well as you even had partnered streamer asking, did you want to do a series with them? But unfortunately, due to somebody, you ended up going for a nap and sleeping half the day away because they forgot to wake you up. Mail. You keeping well? Asks the mayor. It's the mayor. Look, I took the liberty of updating everything in the village. Consider this as a gift from all. No, Jesus. I'll start again. It's the mayor. Look, I took the liberty of updating everyone in the village. Consider this a gift from all of us here. And if you ever find yourself in a bind, don't you hesitate to confide in any of us. We're happy to help. Look after yourself. I assume that was for looking after the kids. I suppose really should have really concentrated on why them kids just took me. I suppose really we want to go back up this way and we want to try harvest them 2 dig spots where we fought for the kids. Is it here? Ah, hardstone. We got the hardstone we needed. And we got some rusty metal. Aye, go save them kids from their parents. Exactly, Rose. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to leave them at the mercy of the parents. We were just after the stones where we had to fight the monsters. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to leave them at the mercy of them though, outside of picking up the resources after saving them from the monsters. Because now, we should have enough stone to build our hammer, which means we'll be able to start getting rid of these giant rocks on our farm. Oh, we can harvest the wheat. So, exactly, Emsky. Now we need to remember to water them. I'll give Square Enix the due, considering they don't do farming simulators. I do like the way the farming on this works. It's not awful. I mean, you can't rotate around in a circle to water things, but it's the movement's clean enough. Right, and then I guess we'll make that hammer. And probably spend the day cleaning up on the farm. It's definitely one I can see you enjoying. You crafted un hammer, tool used for destroying items in the field. With a swing of the hammer, you can break small rocks around the field or return ploughed earth back to its original state. Use the hammer to destroy processors or fences installed on the field to return them to your backpack. Doesn't work on crops though. I should hope not. Don't want to accidentally be hitting our crops with hammers. Ah, there we go. Now we've got extra items. Boom. Come on. Or is it only for the little rocks? Am I going to have to upgrade it? Right, well it did that one. Do we just keep hitting it maybe? I get the feeling it needs upgrading again. But we can at least get rid of these to start with. And this will be where the next job will be: take it into town and pay the smithy to upgrade it. As I'm pretty sure we can build the tools, but we can't upgrade the tools. I'm pretty sure we have to pay the smithy to upgrade them. Let's have a look. We've got... I guess we'll make 2 extra spots for the extra plants we've got. We may as well plant all the seeds we've got for what it's worth. And then we need to water them. 3:30. So I guess what we'd do now is probably quickly run to Najad Steep again. Kill whatever animals monsters we can kill there. And then we'd probably sleep for the day, which will probably be a good point to wrap up this episode, as we'll be getting more into the deep thick of the game going forward. I was so busy fighting, you know, I don't know whether Yeah, I've been harvesting all the spots. I guess we check on the way back anyway. Better get bare hardstone now that I don't need 10. They're still standing there, they've been there like 4 days. I hope they're machines and they're not real people. If so, they must be getting paid a good amount of money just to stand there chatting. At least I hope they are. Oh, look at that. It's going to just start getting dark as well by the time we start heading back. We enter these areas. Still can't proceed here. Well, I guess we go to... Oh, wow. All the crystals are glowing. The lights are on. Definitely looks all cozy. We've even got the crystal in the background. Aesthetically, it is a really nice game, this. I'll give them the due. Oh yeah, there's this treasure chest it wouldn't let us get for the invisible barriers. You got a free return bell. For wheat seeds. We won't go getting ourselves lost at this time of night. Guess the next thing we're looking for is a fishing rod as well, so we can start fishing. Today is a good day, is it, Rose? Glad to hear that. Definitely sound like you're in a bit higher spirits, which has been much needed. I'll be aiming to wrap up pretty soon anyway, so I'll be in Discord in a voice channel soon. Mushrooms. Put the wood away. Put the ingredients away. Rusted metal. We'll keep the I should have probably sold the lettuce and the wheat. We'll plant the seeds. So we'll sell the lettuce and wheat. I'll make a brew soon, Emsky. Now you've got everyone requesting brews. In all fairness, you don't know what you're missing out until you have an oldie brew. I make the best brews going. As I always say, brew making is an art. It's not just something you have to do, it's an art. So I guess we'll put that there. And then that there. That there. Oh, Jesus. We'll eat that food. And then ha, funny Amsky, my head just grew. It's the truth though. Brew making is an art. And one of the very few arts in life that I have mastered. It's getting late. Oh my god! Is it midnight? Thank God for that. I thought we were going to pass out. At least we didn't pass out. Right, hang on. Could you not, like, let me finish watering the plant, though? I've got, like, 2 to water. Well, we'll sleep. I suppose not watering 2 of them won't matter too much. It's only for one night. There's a sound coming from the other bed. What a surprise. She's going to wake me up, talk gibberish to me, and then when she's done, she's going to turn over and go back to sleep again. Or maybe she's not on the bed. I think that girl went outside. Where could she be going at this time? I should go check on her. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. She's going to end up going out. It's the last thing we need. It's like, don't go out at night time. It's like one of the only things they'd like advise you not to do. Although I don't know, it does seem like a lot of the time it is safe to go out at night. Just at certain times, whenever there's the quietest, it's dangerous. It's already been 3 days. I haven't found a single thing. What clues do I have besides that red queen over there? Wonder why she keeps calling it a red queen though. It must have some different meaning in the time she's from. What will I do if everyone's already dead? I hope everyone on the research team is doing okay. How could this happen? We still had so much left to learn about the Red Queen. Oh. You know what this is? This is a story of What's-His-Face who flew too close to the sun and got burnt. You know what she did, don't you? She went too close to that thing, either the Red Queen or as we call it here, the Sea Slight. And by the sounds of things, she's been transported through time and space. Literally, the pure definition of the story of the guy who flew too close to the sun and burned and crashed to Earth. Mum, that's the one, Icarus. I didn't want. I was going for somewhere in that sort of vein of names. I just didn't want to go butchering it, and I don't know why. I think it's because of God of War. I was going to say Arceus or something. I think that's because in God of War, Kratos' son is called... Oh, what is it now? Arceus or something? It's very similar. And I've heard his name a lot. We're watching a lot of God of War streams recently. Atreus, that's it. God damn my pronunciation and brain. I knew it when I went to say it, and then I had a brain skip. Will I ever see home again? If I stay here? Get it together. Arya! Finally! We have a name for the girl. The girl is Arya. So this is what happened to Arya Stark after Game of Thrones. When she went travelling. You can't let this place break you. What? I never even noticed that, like, head garment thing she has in the side of her hair. God damn, I'm envious of this girl. Not only does she seem to have nice hair, maybe nicer than mine, but she's even got some sort of like nice little head garment that I don't. Maybe I should push her off that cliff. That'd sure take the story in a quick change in direction. You've managed this far, haven't you? Oh, stop it, Emsky. I'm gonna get that facepalm emote done tonight, you know. The amount you facepalm in my chat. The fact that I haven't already got one. You're the only one who can't do what needs to be done. And there's still so much left to do. We're just like listening to all this and not even bothering to go over and comfort her. Look at us, we're just like, is it wrong to push her? Isn't it wrong? I better walk away before I push her. Who's there? Damn. She's caught us. It's you. Were you just listening now? Girl, don't test me. You're pretty close to that edge. I know, and I'm jealous of that hair and head garment. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Sorry. Whatever do you mean? I guess we won't lie here. I guess we'll be honest. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. We might have lied to the kids about the candy, but technically that was on this girl anyway. She was the one that told them we had candy we didn't even have. It's fine. Would you talk with me a while? Sure, I'd talk with you a while. I'm not like putting it out there, but I'm expecting some sort of lesbian relationship between these two. They're already sharing a house. They may be in separate beds, but the stories are definitely intertwined somewhere. So you haven't had it easy either. Being all alone like this, I guess. I've never really thought about it. I guess. Or maybe you just don't care. Some of these are just to see how many times I can get you to facepalm in my chat in one sitting, Emsky. It's Aria, by the way. What is? Is that some future people slang? What is? We won't be rude. It's my name. You guys have those, right? I figured it couldn't hurt to let you know that much about me at least. Aria. I'm going to sleep. Good night. See, this girl just likes to like wake us up in the middle of the night, drop massive hella truth bombs on us, and then she's just like, I'm going to sleep anyway, good night. It's like, oh really? Now I'm just left with a head full of thoughts and unable to sleep because of them. You leave me with all these questions. Day 6. Aria's organising her belongings. Ah, so she's starting to warm up to the idea of being here a while if she's organising her belongings. You going on a trip? I never even thought about that. I thought she was unpacking. Everything okay? What does it look like? I'm packing. God damn it, I thought you were unpacking. Aria, this may be the last time you and I ever see each other. It's been brief, but thank you. Where are you gonna go? You know that crystal you all call the sea slite? The secret behind that dragging me to this time has to be hidden there. So that's where I'm going. Wow, this girl is dangerous. She plays with fire once and gets burnt. So she's like, I'm going to dive back into the fire a second time to see how much it hurts. She'll end up in another time zone. And this is where we're going to stupidly be like, let me help you figure this out together with the power of friendship. Because I need to find a way home. Goodbye. I'm a little sad she's leaving us already. Well, celebratory jump. This has been enjoyable and a pleasure. And I will definitely be back to play more of this throughout the week, as I certainly have enjoyed what we've played so far, but I think we best aim to wrap it up here. So if you've enjoyed it, please be sure to like, share it about on your socials, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. That would be really appreciated. It helps more than you realise to get the channel to grow, especially as a very small time streamer, so that really would be much appreciated from the bottom of my heart. And we will see you again soon for more Harvestella. This is Oldest Station. Thank you and bye for now.